We're past the halfway point of the year, and I know the time has flown by. Luckily, there have been some great movies released and some amazing performances from actors, and today we will rank the best performances from 2025, and we will also check with the consensus from the online community. Be sure that when the time comes, we will break all of them down scene by scene. By the by, I'm the movie guy, and let's start this list. At number 10, Ralph Fiennes' portrayal of Dr. Ian Kelso in 28 Years Later has generated widespread acclaim online. Critics highlight his ability to surprise audiences. Initially introduced as a mysterious, potentially sinister figure, rumored to be a mad doctor hoarding corpses, his character ultimately reveals a compassionate, deeply intellectual doctor who uses unconventional methods and reverences for the dead. Reviews praise Fiennes' magnetic screen presence and nuanced tension building, with one critic noting his performance simply phenomenal and a highlight in elevating the film's emotional stakes. Real views add that he captivates, infused with an element of dark humor, and remains one of the best things about the movie. The overall consensus is that Fiennes brings exceptional range, able to pivot from ominous to empathetic, anchoring the sequel's emotional core and making his character central to the film's impact. If Ralph Fiennes grounded the horror sequel with quiet intensity, Karen Gillan brought heart to something much more surreal. In Mike Flanagan's The Life of Chuck, based on Stephen King's triptych novella, Gillan plays Felicia, a nurse caught between the literal end of the world and the emotional aftershocks of a failed relationship. Though the film moves between timeless and tones, critics widely agree that Gillan delivers one of its most emotionally resonant performances. Her chemistry with co-star Chiwetel Ejiofor is described as near flawless, particularly in the world-ending dance sequence that anchors the second act. Gillian doesn't just play the moment, she inhabits it, grounding absurdity in genuine human connection. RogerEbert.com called her a comforting, grounding presence, and even lukewarm reviews cited her scenes as the film's emotional high points. It's a performance that reminds viewers how grief, love, and acceptance can echo through even the most fantastical narratives. Following Karen Gillan's emotional touch, we pivot to pure comedic electricity. Keke Palmer ignites one of them days with vibrant energy and sharp wit. Critics and audiences alike agree this film belongs to Palmer. AP News states it's a testament to Palmer's dynamism that one of them days would work no matter where their day takes them. Rotten Tomatoes gives the comedy a 95% fresh rating, highlighting chemistry to spare through Keke Palmer and SZA. Reviews from Variety, Chicago Tribune, and The Wrap note her masterful blend of comic panic and subtle heartfelt moments, likening her to a force of nature on screen. The side that goes further, crediting the film with making Palmer's emergence as a major movie star and celebrating her role as a grounded yet charismatic lead in a high-stakes buddy comedy that feels fresh and relevant. Switching gears from lighthearted heartbreak to somber intensity, Judy Greer delivers a stirring, transformative lead turn in Michael Shannon's Eric LaRue. In this unsettling drama, centered on a mother grappling with the fallout of her son's school shooting, critics agree that Greer anchors every frame with a quiet, blistering precision. Her portrayal of Janice LaRue unfolds through subtle expressions, perpetual furrow, simmering emotion, and profound, emotional honesty that refuses easy resolution. The cinema group praises her combination of restraint and rawness, noting that each glance, pause, and clipped syllable carries more weight than any monologue. Awards Radar even calls it a stunning performance among the best of the year so far. Some critics observe that while the film's tone wavers, it's Greer's performance that remains the emotional core, rewarding viewers who stay invested. From Judy Greer's emotional intensity, we shift to Sophie Turner's electrifying lead and the genre-bending thriller Companion, where she transforms from tender innocence into fierce autonomy. Critics agree Thatcher is the beating heart of the film. Slash Film calls her excellent, highlighting how she skillfully navigates Aris's journey from doting companion to self-aware being while grounding the wild tonal shifts. Cinema Blend goes further, saying Thatcher continues to impress as one of the most exciting talents of her generation. Bloody Disgusting writes that she dazzles in a role that demands a lot, cementing her ascent as a rising star. Even The Sider emphasizes her standout performance and notes that her evolution anchors the film's darkly comic and violent swings. Meanwhile, Entertainment Weekly stresses how Thatcher balances budding tenderness with growing ferocity, embodying both sympathy and empowerment. Transitioning from Sophie Turner's raw energy, we now arrive at Mark Hamill's quietly powerful supporting turn in the life of Chuck, earning him perhaps the most unexpectedly moving recognition of his career this year. Hamill plays Albie Krantz, Chuck's Matt and Two's grandfather, appearing in just one act yet leaving a lasting impression. Critics widely commend him for fully embodying the role with sternness and empathy, giving one of his strongest performances in years. The movie state notes his well-rounded character that brings many of the film's most emotional sequences, even labeling it Oscar-worthy. From Sci-Fi Chronicle, Hamill's standout on-screen monologue extols the hidden allure of mathematics, a scene reflecting both his and the character's passion. Overall, Hamill is praised for transforming a brief role into a rich, emotionally resonant character, imbuing Albie with wisdom, vulnerability, and heartfelt connection that anchors the film's reflective core. From Mark Hamill's resonant cameo, we shift to a poignant lead. Isabelle Fuhrman powers the emotional core of Wish You Were Here, marking a career-defining turn outside her usual horror fare. Critics commend Fuhrman for her restrained yet powerful portrayal of Charlotte, capturing the character's evolution from detached loneliness to a vulnerable, deeply empathetic presence. The Hollywood Outsider praises her charming performance, crediting it as the film's saving grace, while Josh at the Movies highlights her natural charisma that makes the romance truly heartfelt. Punch-drunk critics applauds her emotionally layered and authentic turn, which sustains audience's engagement even when the script falters. Film Focus Online notes Fuhrman navigates the arc with ease, from romantic intimacy to profound emotional moments. After Isabelle Fuhrman's heartfelt journey, we're steering into the realm of cringe comedy. Tim Robinson delivers his most daring performance yet in Friendship, pushing boundaries of humor and discomfort. Critics and audiences highlight Robinson's portrayal of Craig Waterman as visually, sonically, and musically immersive, blending laughs with unease in his feature debut, earning a 3.5 out of 4 from Roger Ebert's Matt Zoller Seltz. The film holds an 89% critic score on Rotten Tomatoes, praised for expanding Robinson's exquisitely painful cringe comedy style to feature length. The Guardian describes it as a Fatal Attraction style narrative in a male bonding context, calling the performance both hilarious and unnerving. The Washington Post emphasizes Robinson's knack for balancing the affable everyman and unsettling oddball, delivering both laughs and deep discomfort. Building from Tim Robinson's unsettling comedy, we now spotlight Jodie Comer's deeply affecting performance as Isla in 28 Years Later, a role that transforms the zombie sequel into a profoundly emotional experience. Comer is widely regarded as the film's beating heart. Critics acclaim her ability to portray a mother battling illness and apocalypse with steely vulnerability. RogerEbert.com describes her oscillation between absurdity and vulnerability, navigating fear, confusion, and fierce protectiveness. British The Times highlights her commanding presence and says she sucks in all attention, making her the best thing in a film dominated by male characters. Financial Times also notes her emotional arc, Isla's illness and maternal fear, adds real heft and weight to the genre's story. Online audiences agree that Comer's portrayal elevates the film, especially in the poignant mother-son dynamic. To cap off the list, Michael B. Jordan delivers the powerhouse dual performance in Ryan Coogler's genre-bending epic Sinners, cementing his most challenging and acclaimed role yet. Portraying twin brothers Smoke and Stack, Jordan infuses each character with distinct nuance. One brooding and grounded, the other charismatically impulsive. Reviewers praise his ability to avoid gimmickry, calling his portrayal faultless and nuanced. Critics describe the film as a daring blend of horror, history, blues, and supernatural myth, yet Jordan's twin turn remains its emotional anchor. He earned the Astra Mid-Season Award for Best Actor on July 3rd, recognition that underscores industry consensus on the power of his dual role. What is your favorite actor performance from 2025? Let me know down in the comments. While you are there, press that like and subscribe button. And until next time, keep on watching movies, guys.